guys, Steve from Drift America RC here, Dark Lab, in the lab, making the part 4 video of the Angel Galaxy, the Angel Galaxy 400Z. Can see how the stars went on yesterday. So we got the little stars. It's actually kind of a tricky, but you guys can watch the video from yesterday if you didn't catch that part. Again, I'm kind of under the gun to paint this one because Angel keeps backing up on the timeline for me. Kind of messed up because first he said I need it by Super G, which is like next weekend, and then he said, oh, I need it by the 30th, which is like next Monday, and then he said, oh, I need it by this weekend because I'm going to Garage RC. And that's exactly what his voice sounds like, by the way. Just kidding. Doesn't sound like that. All right, so I picked out some colors. This one I'm a little worried about. It's fast fluorescent violet, so I might not use that. But I found some great ones, translucent pink. That's golden. This one I think I've used before. It's kind of a clear metallic purple, but we'll see how translucent it is. Translucent blue, that's gold, and translucent red. Obviously together they make purple. So I got pink, blue, red, purple, and purple mixing purple. And I don't know, we'll see how that goes. So, probably need to thin out these paints a little bit. So let me just see what I have. I think I got a bunch of bottles from, looks like somebody borrowed some. Yeah, I got this little pack of bottles from Walmart for a mere $3 or $4. And I have this one from the $1 store, and I guess I could use this one. Again, I just want to kind of thin these paints out so they're, oh, and there's a water bottle there. Even better. So, we'll talk a little bit about thinning paints here too real quick. I always think in terms of 2% milk when thinning paint. So you know how the 2% milk is a little watery, but not too creamy, not too thick. These are old paints, so they definitely need some thinning out. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dump the whole thing in here. Let's see where it's at. It's actually not too bad. Probably get a little lighter. So I'm gonna go get the water bottle and just fill it up there. So see how it's kind of like, let's see if I can find this book. See how it's kind of thick when it rolls. You don't want that, you want it a little thinner. But I'm gonna thin it out here so I can get a little more paint out of it. It just takes practice. You get to know. You just get to know. And practice. See, it's coming out real watery now, so that's actually probably pretty thin. The trick when you have thinner paint is you don't want it, you want the paint to dry like as soon as it hits the surface. So you don't want it to build up to where it'll start to run, obviously. It's hard to find a good balance of being able to see my face and while I'm talking and still being able to see the body while I'm painting. This red, I can probably just thin it out a little bit in the bottle. I think it'll be okay. Because this is a fairly new bottle. And I won't be using a lot of red anyway. In fact, I should probably mix this with some blue and make it more purple. Let me throw some in here and see what that looks like. Because they are both translucent. That's one good thing about water-based, well, one of the many good things about water-based paints is that you can mix them up. Let's see how that looks. Let's do the blue. The other thing I wanted to mention, this real blue strip. So I did use water-based or oil-based paint. I used the chrome, which is oil-based, and you don't generally want to mix oil-based and water-based, but you can, as long as you lay down the oil base first and then put the water base after. Man, this stuff's thick now. I wonder if it is old. You want to put the water base after, and in thin spots like where I'm putting the chrome trim lines where it's real thin, it's okay. But if you spray like a lot of oil base, then you really need to let that kind of fumigate and let the fumes wear off for like at least 24 hours before spraying any water base on top, because it will make the edges of the water-based paint lift up where it meets the oil base if it's fresh. And then now if you do spray oil base on top of water base, what it'll do is it'll make it all crackle like that eggshell crackling look, and you don't want that. If possible, don't mix oil base with water base, however much as you can. But there is no good water base found, so you have to use the oil base, unfortunately. Sorry guys, I should maybe one of these days. In the meantime, my face gets cut off. So we have some pretty thin red here now. That looks pretty solid. And we have some nice blue, and we have some kind of more purpley blue. This is still pretty blue. And I do have some straight up purple, which probably could be thinned out. Don't smell it if it's not water based. I always like to check it and see how it's going to smell when you spray it. Sometimes the purple smells like grape, and the blue smells like blueberries, and the red smells like cherry. For real, I don't know if they're flavoring it or if they're using cherries for coloring or what. I guess cherries don't really make red color. Anyway, so we got some thinned out purple, got the blue, pink. Let's thin this pink out a little bit. That's a very interesting pink. I don't know if that's... Sometimes I mix up colors in these bottles and it's hard to tell. Um, if it's a color, no, this is a straight up pink. All right, so we're good. I'm gonna go get the rest of the body and we're gonna start spraying. Another thing I wanted to talk about, when you're mixing, like when you're doing a fade, you have to think about not making brown. Don't make brown. So some colors, you know, obviously, I don't know how many of you guys went to art school or basic kindergarten knowledge, but there's 3 primary colors: yellow, blue, and red. Yeah. And yellow and blue make green, right? Red and blue make purple, and yellow and red make orange, right? So if yellow and red make orange, and blue and yellow make make green, what happens if you mix those 2 together? You get blue, yellow, and red all in one. And if you guys know what that makes, it makes brown. So you don't want to make brown. So you always want to transition from like orange, where it has yellow and red. You can pick up the red and the purple. You can transfer from orange to purple, because you're going, or if you put red in, I guess you put red in the middle. Yeah, you put red in the middle. Otherwise you would be making brown. So yeah, just think about the transitions. Sorry, that was the worst explanation, but you get what I'm saying. I guess you need to have a primary color joining the 2 to make the transition, and otherwise you end up making brown, and it just makes like a doo-doo color, and you don't want doo-doo color on your car. You want vibrant colors, so we are going to be conscious of that as we're spraying this Galaxy. So I've got a little bit of mineral spirits in here. I'm gonna back the camera up a hair because yeah. Alright, so clear the gun, and I'm just gonna be using this little side sprayer. You just fill it up a little bit. It kind of keeps you from spraying too much of one color also. So put on my gas mask. We're gonna start with the primary colors here. Let me get my charger and put my phone in. Just in case. All right, so we're gonna start with primary. Back to business. So I'm going to start with the primary colors. I'm not going to hit a lot of red. I'm going to go real light on the red, but red will become purple if you spray some blue behind it, so it's not too bad if you do. I'm going to start with some blue, because that's pretty much what the the base color is going to be. So I might actually only do pink instead of okay. There we go. Got the blue coming out, nice even spray. See how it's kind of light. That's what we want. So we're just gonna kind of hit some big sections here, kind of randomize it a little bit. Keeping in mind we do have a thin coat, so we need to make sure it has plenty of time to dry in between coats. The other thing is, you want to be conscious of which color you're spraying where. So it looks like I have some more blue on the front right fender, so I'm going to hit this with a little bit of blue on the front right of the bumper as well. And see what I'm saying about the front right of the fender has some blue on it now, so I'm going to do the same to match that on the front of the bumper. So I'm going to do a little bit of blue. And you want to saturate the car in color. Same with the back here. I put some blue on the back bumper, so I'm going to match that kind of here. And see, it kind of has a nice look to it. And I think the back left part of the bumper has blue on it also, so I can get a little extra here. Go ahead and finish off the bottle. Alright. Now we're just going to rinse the little cap in some stuff and some water. And then we're going to take this iridescent purple, which I think is pretty transparent. I believe I've used it, and I remember, but we're still going to be kind of sparing with it. It is a strong color. See how that looks. We're going to kind of, let's see, we need it to transition a little bit. So we'll kind of fill in a little bit along with the blue. And around the sections that are blue. See already how that's looking? Nice. You want to leave some spots for some other colors, so make sure, like I just went blue to purple, and I left a nice spot here, See, it's still pretty clear, and there's some nice spots there that are still pretty clear. I'm gonna start working on that pink a little bit, and then transfer to red. See some of this pink. Now the red will really actually blend the purple with the blue more also. So I might hit some of the blue with some red towards like right in the middle. Just kind of see how that comes out. So this is what that pink looks like. See it. There we go. Pink in here. I'm gonna leave a little spot for some red. Same there, left a little spot for some red. And pink is actually pretty strong. It's a vibrant color that comes out. You see that? Nice. Match up that pink a little bit. I like that pink. See how it looks right there? You see how it kind of brings out some different color through there? It's nice. Nice ones. Okay, so I'm gonna switch it to red. Put some red in there. Okay, so I still have some empty spots that I left, like right here, you can see, so I'm gonna hit that with some red. You see the red's a nice bright color there. Kind of starts to blend in with the pink a little bit. See it brought out like a nice bright spot right there. The red you kind of use sparingly, I think. It is a great color. Yeah, see that big red spot I just laid right here? So you can see how it looks on the hood. Oh shit, I just poured that over. These didn't go in the fuse. Looks like blood. Let's hit a little bit of red through there. Maybe down there. Look at that. I like that. So as you start spraying more red around this, it's going to kind of just darken up the purple and the blue. You want to leave some blue, you know. But you can kind of bring, you can kind of bring the red down and make the blue more purple. So, I think that looks pretty good. See the kind of difference. It's hard to see. I'll hold the camera up in a second so you guys can see better. gonna switch back to blue and just kind of fill in all the blanks and back it up all with some blue, except for the real red spots. It'll kind of darken up the galaxy look a little bit. Blue again. I don't think I'm gonna spray anymore. Actually, I think it's got a good bit of color on it. So, let's talk for a minute. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. So, let's just look at what we did here. I think we got kind of a red section through here, and a little bit through there, some blue over there, got some nice blue to purple and a little bit of red there, some red on the hood. Oh shit, I completely forgot the wing. So you see there's a little bit of a red section that kind of lines up through there, and right now you can see it's, you know, got black behind it. You can see all the color coming out, but look how translucent it is still. I mean, it's barely got any color in there. So when you spray that white, it's gonna lift all the color, and then when you back it in black, it's gonna black it all out. So I still need to do the wing, so you guys get a bonus painting session. Let's see. We have blue. We'll kind of try to just randomize this. Purple. It looks really badass already, actually. I'm gonna hit some red. Pretty happy with that. Let's see. I'll show you. Looks pretty nice. You get some nice little white lines behind it, and it'll kind of make that color pop, and then the black will, you still see it very clear. When you put the black behind it, you see the color. So, anyway, you guys will see. It's kind of a cool process. So, now we let it dry. It's kind of looking like a galaxy already, though. And let me see something. I think I'm gonna do like that. No, I kind of dig that. Alright, we're good. Oh, let me bring it out here to dry. Yo.
Yo, what's going on?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Don't touch it. Still drying, so don't touch it, but yeah, it's good.
I figured there was going to be a little bit more black in it.
Well, I haven't sprayed black yet.
Oh, okay.
When I spray the black, the only thing that you'll really see is the white that I sprayed behind it. You'll see, man, just chill.
Yeah. No, I trust the process. I don't know how it all works out, so.
So basically, the only color you're gonna see once I back that in black is whatever I back in white. So until I back the sections in white that I'm gonna make, have color, you're not gonna see any of that.
Like, right now, it just looks like a color.
Yeah, see, these sections are where I backed it in black. So once I back it in black, it's just gonna turn black. But whatever I back in white is gonna lift the color up, so you're actually gonna see the color. So that's all it's all clear color. Look how clear it is.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying, it's all like, you can barely, if I back that in black right now, you won't even see any of it. Seriously. Except for the stars. Check out the wing though, the wing came out pretty dope. Check it.
Yeah, that came out nice.
I like that it got lots of stars. The stars are the coolest part. All right, you guys, so that concludes part 4. The next part we will be doing will be using these, Angel called them booby traps, to spray the galaxy lines. If you don't know what those are or what I did there, you can look at the video from yesterday. So I will try to come back and do a part 5 this afternoon, depending on how fast this dries. You don't want to mess with that color not being dry. So, but it's looking pretty dope so far. I'm excited to see how it turns out. Thank you guys for watching.